Hey, Mark, wave.
Mitchell High Course, our national anthem. We're just about ready for the announcement of the starting lineups here tonight. And as you can tell, it's going to be a noisy one in the Corn Bells. The winner goes to the state AA tournament a week from Thursday at the Sioux Falls Arena. One thing we always see, Steve, too, is when these two teams match up, both coaches like to rotate the defenses, and the people out front really got to be aware of what the other team is doing.
Well, like they did last night, the Mitchell Kernels did an excellent job of recognizing early in the game the boxing one, the triangle, and twos. That Pierce up will have to do the same thing tonight.
Gary Small will like to do the same thing, and he may have a couple of tricks up his sleeve, too, as far as the defense that his team is going to be playing. Starting lineups coming out. And first of all, for the Golden Eagles of Aberdeen Central, they will be in the road blue. We'll start with the guards, number 13, 5'10", and a senior Mark Anderson. At the other guard spot, number 23, 6 foot, and a senior Tom Larson. Starting on the front line for the Golden Eagles will be number 33, 6'1", senior Tony Portra. At the other forward, number 51, 6'2", senior Jason Gurnell. Starting at center will be number 35, 6'4", and a senior Ricky Connect. The head coach of the Golden Eagles, Terry Small. Assistants Vern Jark, John Youth, and Mark Murphy. And 14-5 on the year. Now the starters for the Kernels. At the guards, number 4, 5'10", senior Brian Paulus. At the other guard, number 24, 5'11", senior Scott Larson. At center, number 34, 6'9", and a senior, Mike Sterner. At 1 forward, number 20, 6'4", senior Steve Henderson. At the other forward, number 44, 6'4", senior Wes Morgan. The head coach of the Kernels, Gary Munson, and assistant coach Bob Johnson, number 1 rated in the state, 18-1 on the year. And our officials for tonight's championship game will be Clyde Hagan and Colin Capitan. Steve.
You know, Jim, one thing we really haven't talked about tonight, like we mentioned to Coach Bob Judson, remember last year, first game in the district, Aberdeen came here and almost knocked off the Kernels? They slowed the tempo way down. It was in the score in the 40s. Who knows? You know, Coach Jerry Small has been around a long time. He may have something up his sleeve, something like that tonight.
Well, and you do what you have to do to win the ball game.
Right.
That's what it's all about. And after coming up a tough game like they did last night, I would have to believe they may not want the pace to be up and down the floor. So we might very well see that. It'll be interesting. See what the coaches have on their minds here as we get started. Teams shaking hands around the center of the floor. Colin Capitan ready to put the ball up. It'll be Durnell who can fly against Sterner. Here's the center jump, and Sterner gets it. The Kernels will go on offense first of all. Brian Paulus comes top of the key, and it's going to be a zone defense here to start things out for Aberdeen. Anderson, top of the key, right-hand side to Larson. Now to Paulus, back to Anderson. Pass inside of the lane to Morgan, puts it on the floor, goes out of bounds. It will be Mitchell Kernel basketball. One off the foot. One of the Aberdeen players right inside the lane.
Looks very, in the early going, a 2-3 zone, packing it inside.
Yep. Keeping the ball out of the inside, as we expected. Kernels throw it in. Anderson, right wing, the Paulus out front, no shot. Back Anderson it goes. And now Larson on the right-hand side. Looking into the lane, nobody home. Kernels work it. Here's a pass into Sterner. Batted around. Sterner outfights everybody. Puts it up, no good. Sterner on the rebound again, on the way, no good. Tip in by Anderson, no good. Ball loose, and Aberdeen will control. So the Kernels had 3 good shots on the basket and could not get it to go down, and now Aberdeen comes up on offense. Mark Anderson driving inside, throws it up. We've got a foul against the Kernels. Foul is going to go, I believe, against Larson, as Anderson took it right inside and made something happen right off the bat. It is against Scott Larson, his first, and we will have a couple of free throws coming up here for Aberdeen Central.
Mark Anderson that time showed good quickness, got around Paulus and penetrated the lane. You can make things happen against a man-to-man defense once you penetrate.
The free throw is up and good. 1-0, Aberdeen Central out in front here in the early going. 50 seconds gone. Quarter number 1 of our championship game. There's a second one on the way, and rolls, comes off of there, no good. Wes Morgan on the boards. So the Kernels down 1 zip, they bring it up. Brian Paulus on the outside will now work the left-hand wing. Still on the dribble is Paulus. He's going to take the 18-footer, in and out, no good. Ball tipped up, still loose, goes out into the corner, saved by Aberdeen. Good save by Jason Durnell as the ball was headed out of bounds. So the Kernels have missed the first 4 shots, and Aberdeen with a chance to get their first basket on the board. Right-hand side, connects. Out to the free throw line, Durnell with the jumper, too hard off the glass, and Mike Sterner is there on the rebound for Mitchell. Leaves it off for Larson. Larson into the front court, puts the brakes on as he comes top of the key. Dribbles over toward the left-hand side with it. Passing now to Morgan. Fadeaway jumper from 10. Again, no good. Tip in, won't go. Sterner was falling away. Didn't have a very good shot at it, and Aberdeen again on the boards.
That's a pretty tough shot for Wes Morgan. The one hand had kind of fallen away. Didn't really have the good position for that jump shot.
And he had a couple of guys right on him, too. Tom Larson now on the outside. Drops it back for Tony Portra. Portra, 6'1" senior. On his right side, Mark Anderson. Back to the free throw line. It's connect. Left side. Larson once again. Out from the corner. Here's a shot on the way. Up and in and out. No good by Portra. Rebound, Mike Sterner. Ball hit the rim 2 times. Came out of there. Still 1-0 Aberdeen. 5:50 to go first quarter. Paulus to Anderson. Left side to Morgan in the corner. Crowd waiting for the Kernels to rip the nets for the first time here. Anderson, right-hand corner, puts it up, way short. Rebound tapped out front. Anderson gets it back side of the lane. He's going to go up with a shot, blocked away. Morgan gets it. Turnaround jumper won't go, and Aberdeen with the ball again. And the Kernels are ice cold. Here comes Aberdeen on the run now. Left side, Durnell up and in from the side of the lane. 3-0, the Golden Eagles. Kernels look like they're a little tight, maybe forcing their shots just a little bit here in the early going, and it's a 3-0 ball game. Paulus, top of the key. Right side, Larson. In the corner, Anderson. He'll jump it again, and once more, it's short. Rebound to Aberdeen. Ricky Connect there on the boards. And now the Eagles going to slow the pace just a little bit as they bring it into the front court. 3 minutes gone. It's a 3-0 ball game. Just what Aberdeen wanted, a good start. Connect. 10-footer right side, way short, no rim. Rebound to Paulus, he wants to push it. Paulus comes to the top of the key, nobody to help him, and he slows the pace down now. And will stay on the dribble out near the center jump circle. Left side, Anderson. Back to Paulus, right-hand corner. Here's Larson's jump shot. Around and no good.
Our first 9 shots of the game for the Kernels have come up empty.
0 for 9. No score yet for the Kernels. 4:30 to go in the quarter. Right side, drive by Anderson. Puts it off the glass. Won't go down. Rebound connect is good. Ricky Connect scores. It is 5-0 Aberdeen Central. Brian Paulus again comes up the floor. Anderson, top of the key. Almost 4 minutes without a point. Paulus, right-hand corner. Gets it into Sterner. Takes it to the basket. Ball knocked away, but it hit the baseline. Mark Anderson, the guard, helping out down low. Hit the baseline underneath. It'll be Kernels' ball underneath their own basket.
Now, when big people bring the ball down below their waist, the little guys, like the guards like Anderson, can steal it. Perfect steal down low by Anderson on Sterner.
Larson will throw it in for the baseline. To Wes Morgan. Clears it out front. Anderson on the wing. 18-footer is up. Good. There's the first bucket. 4 minutes and 3 seconds before Mitchell could score.
And the first opportunity for the Kernels to do the press.
And they do put on the double team. Aberdeen still in the backcourt. Could have been an offensive foul. No call. The Eagles get it up. Here's a reverse layup blocked by Sterner. Shot from the corner now on the way, and that's good. Scoring for the Eagles, Kim Swisher in the ball game. He gets his first basket, and it's 7-2 Aberdeen. Nice block by Sterner on the other end, but it came right to Swisher who put it in. 7-2 score. Anderson on the left-hand side. Into the corner. Larson, three-pointer, no good. Morgan on the rebound, puts it back up and in. So Morgan brings the Kernels within 3, but Aberdeen beats Mitchell down to the other end, and Tony Portra will get a basket. Kernels a little bit slow getting back defensively, and a long pass to Portra makes it a 9-4 contest. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Larson, free throw line. Wes Morgan's jumper, in and out. The rebound, Jason Durnhill went high. He wants to run with it. Ball stolen away from behind by Paulus, rather. Good defensive play by Brian Paulus. Caught up on the play, and Durnhill didn't see him coming.
I'm surprised Durnhill took off. He was the only one with the basketball.
Here's Larson, 15-footer, blocked by Durnhill. Way on the wing, and Aberdeen will get the loose ball. Durnhill can really go up, and that time he came way out on the wing to partially block the shot. Now Anderson. Top of the key to Swisher. Left-hand side, Portra starts a drive. We've got a foul against the Kernels. Blocking foul as Portra and Larson go down to the floor, but the foul on Scott Larson. He goes second. And we're going to get our first substitution of the ball game. Darren Jacobson will come in for the Kernels. Larson with his second foul will go to the bench.
You know, Aberdeen in the early going showing good quickness. Good quick first step getting by the Kernels on defense.
9-4, Aberdeen with the lead. 2:27 to go, first quarter. Eagles throw it in from underneath their own basket. Mark Anderson, the guard, off to Swisher. Back to Anderson on the left-hand wing. Kernels have zoned it up. Cross court to Portra. Pass in the lane, knocked away by Sterner. Not a good pass that time by Portra. So the Kernels pick it up and a chance to get within 3 again here. Paulus, left-hand side to Steve Anderson. Aberdeen staying in their zone. Anderson in the corner to Wes Morgan. No shot for him from long range. They bring it back out front. Paulus into the lane. Morgan, nice dish down low to Sterner. He'll lay it in. Beautiful feed by Morgan from right about the free throw line. Shot Sterner underneath. Kernels are back within 3 now. Pressure, but Aberdeen handles it. Portra, baseline, Durnhill, lays it up and in. And the Kernels have been hurt a couple of times on the full court press, as the men back down the other end have not covered up very well. Now Darren Jacobson. Kernels down by 5 to Anderson. Free throw line. Jump shot rolls around. Comes off. No good. Ball loose on the floor. They scramble after it. We get a jump ball call. It'll be Aberdeen's basketball on the alternating jump ball rule. So it stays 11-6. The Golden Eagles have led all the way with 1:27 to go in the first quarter. The Kernels started out 0 for 9 from the field before they hit one, and that's a big reason they're down. Out front to the 10-second line, we got a bump foul there as Swisher was handling the ball. Offensive foul against Swisher. Well, that one could have gone either way.
Swisher, Colin Capitan thought that Swisher pushed the elbow to get away from the defensive player.
And as you might expect, the Aberdeen bench didn't care for that call very much.
Turnover number 4 here in the first quarter on Aberdeen.
Kernels looking to get back within 3 again with a bucket. Anderson free throw line, off the Paulus, drives inside the lane, puts it up off balance, no good. Durnhill on the rebound, he's fouled by Darren Jacobson. Well, Paulus forced that one a little bit. as he went inside. He had a couple of guys on him, couldn't get the ball to go down, and now we're going to get Tom Shields in the game, and Paulus will go out.
I guess you kind of know the importance of this game when Coach Munson goes to his bench early and replaces his 2 senior guards with the 2 junior guards. But shows a lot of confidence in his bench.
It sure does. Minute 7 to go in the quarter. Kernels will put on the full court pressure again. Portra, backcourt, leaves it out for Mark Anderson, and across the timeline, Durnell. Now to Portra, left wing, almost lost control of the ball, sends it cross court, and Aberdeen will bring it back outside. Kernels in a zone defense here. 2-1-2 zone. As Portra just dribbles the ball way out near the 10-second line. And Aberdeen may be holding here. Looks like they are for the final shot of the first quarter. 37 seconds to go.
And if they do, they would take a minute off the clock. Since the Kernels are behind, they have to come out and attack defensively.
29, 28 seconds. We counted down. And Swisher just playing a little catch out front with Anderson as running mate at guard. Now Portra comes out to help out as well. 19, 18. So Aberdeen's going to have a lead at the end of the first quarter up by 5.
And it would really be a big momentum if they can score here for Aberdeen.
That's right. Down to 10 now. Anderson still way out front. 8, 7. Portra on the wing with 5, 4. He'll put up the jumper from long range, and he's going to be fouled as he puts it up with 3 seconds to go. Wes Morgan took a chance on the outside. Tried to cut in front of the pass with a steal, and once he did, Portra got around him. And then Portra fouled by Wes Morgan as he kind of reached over from the top.
Now Coach Munson gets up off the bench. Didn't want Wes to take that chance 22 feet out beyond the basket with time running down.
So Portra at the line with 3 seconds to go. First one is up, and it's good. And Aberdeen's lead is 6. 12 to 6 to score. They can take their biggest lead right here, and the Kernels will have 3 seconds to get off a shot. They put it up, no good. Rebound controlled by the Kernels, but they can't get off a shot. That is going to be the end of the first quarter of play. The score, Aberdeen Central 12, the Mitchell Kernels 6. We'll be back with the second quarter in 1 minute.
Power move inside. Morgan fading away, not really using that. We're used to seeing him power move. Aberdeen 5 for 10, 50% first quarter.
So a terrible shooting quarter, 3 of 17 for the Kernels, and that's why they're down by 6. Here's Anderson, left corner, high bounce off the rim, and it goes in. Steve Anderson's got 4 points. Got the 18-footer to go, and it's a 4-point ball game.
On that made shot, the Kernels decided not to go to the full court press, just pick them up full court, man-to-man pressure.
Yeah, they come out of the zone, go to man-to-man. Right-hand corner for Aberdeen. Back in the ball game, Tom Larson at the guard. Comes to Ricky Connect, the center, who's out of the top of the key. On his right side, Swisher. And out of the top, Tom Larson starting a drive, cut off at the free throw line by Wes Morgan. They get it to Connect on the left-hand side. Kernels double teaming on him. Connect driving inside. Ball knocked off his leg. Loose on the floor, and Morgan picks it up. Here's a long pass down the floor and thrown away as he was looking for Darren Jacobson. And the Kernel think just getting a little overanxious.
No, I just think that's exactly right. Wes wants to make something happen. They want to make it happen right now. The thing, obviously, the Kernels don't want to do is panic. They're a veteran ball club. They haven't shown that. This is a big game and a chance where they haven't been really behind in a big game this year.
But certainly 4 points is nothing too big to surmount at this time of the ball game, early in the second quarter. Out front, Mark Anderson, the guard, that connects. Now Durnell comes out near the free throw line. No shot for him. Back off to Kim Swisher. They're setting screens down low, trying to break somebody loose. Now a drive inside, blocked by Sterner. Blocks Larson's shot, but the ball comes to Durnell. He lays it in. Well, a break for Aberdeen. Good defense by the Kernels, and a good block by Sterner. But it came right to Jason Durnell in the lane. Easy layup, and it's 14-8. Wes Morgan, right-hand corner. Comes out front, Shields. Right-hand side. Here's Anderson from the corner, up and a bounce again, this time no good. High off the rim, came out front. And Aberdeen right there on the boards, Ricky Connect with good position.
Wow, it just seems like Steve Anderson has been short all night tonight.
Out front, free throw line, Durnell. On the wing, here's a shot by Tom Larson from about 16. Won't go, Sterner on the board. Sterner doing a good job defensively, hitting the boards hard. Still stays 14-8, Aberdeen Central. 6 minutes to go first half. Wes Morgan comes out right-hand corner to get it. Back out top of the key to Shields. Now the left side. Anderson in the corner. Back to Shields. Shields from 15. That one's good. Well, Shields bring the Kernels back to within 4 at 14-10. Now in the front court, Mark Anderson on the dribble. Kernels man-to-man defensively. Comes to connect out front. Left-hand side, Jason Darnell. Back to the point, Tom Larson there with it. Aberdeen constant movement. Darnell free throw line, head and shoulder fake, goes up with a jumper and hits it. Good shot. Got Steve Anderson to leave his feet just a little bit, and then Darnell put it in. 16-10, the Eagles. Approaching the 5-minute mark here, quarter number 2. Jacobson, right-hand side, pass into the lane to Sterner. 12-footer on the way, rolls off the left side, no good. Rebound to the Eagles, and they'll slow the pace a little bit. They go behind the bench, and Coach Terry Small yelling out, let's settle down a little bit. Take our time. Swisher leaves it for Anderson. Pass knocked away now by Darren Jacobson right in front of the Colonel bench. Will still be Aberdeen ball. Here comes a couple of substitutes. Tony Porter back in for Aberdeen, and Scott Morgan will come in for Wes Morgan for the Kernels. Eagles by 6, equaling their biggest lead. They've had it on a couple of occasions. Out front, Porter in three-point range on right-hand side. On the dribble, goes into the corner, connects. Down the right-hand side, looking into the lane as they break through. Nobody open. Gives the ball right back up to Porter again, way out on the wing. Darren Jacobson on him. Porter can't go inside, needs some help. Swisher comes by to get it at the top of the key. Kim Swisher, 6-foot senior, and as he goes inside, a foul against Tom Shields. For Aberdeen playing good smart ball here. They're taking their time, going after good shots, and that time drawing the foul. And we'll go to the free throw line. Jason Darnell. 15 foul against the Kernels. So that means Aberdeen will now be in the bonus situation as well.
Well, and Aberdeen with only one team foul here in the first half. They've got 4 fouls to give before they put the Kernels on the free throw line.
Darnell's free throw no good. He'll get 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting. A reminder for you for all of your cleaning and laundering needs. Call on the Jones boys at Palace Cleaners and Laundry. They're good, they're fast, they're economical. Palace Cleaners. Second shot by Darnell on the way. Again, no good. So they miss them both. And the Kernels have an opportunity to cut it back down to 4. 4:20 to go first half. Tom Shields wants to set up the play out front, holding up the one finger. Works the right side for Anderson. He gets a screen, takes the jump shot, no good. Rebound underneath belongs to Portra of Aberdeen. They set it up for Anderson as Sterner came out on the wing to give him the shot. But Steve couldn't get it to go. Kernels have not shot well at all here in the first half.
5 for 22, Tim.
Out front, Aberdeen setting it up again now. Larson right near the top of the key. Porter comes around. He gets a little handoff there. Back now to Swisher, standing right out front, holding the ball high above his head to Darnell on his left side. Free throw line, drive started by Larson. Brings it back on the wing. Swisher's jumper from 18 won't go. Sterner again on the boards. Outlet pass for the Kernels. Nobody there, and Mitchell throws it away. Well, I think Sterner thought Anderson and Shields were both there on the right side. They were breaking out, and neither one of them really took off up the court.
Well, Coach Munson brings his 3 seniors off the bench. Wes Morgan, Paulus, and Larson will go in as Jacobson, Shields, and Anderson will now sit down.
3.5 to go in the first half of play. 6-point Aberdeen Central lead. Swisher goes to the left side. Ricky Connect his center out there. Gives it right back out to Portra. Portra being guarded by Paulus, man on man. Couple of dribbles. Can't go anywhere with it. Cross-court pass now comes over on the right side. Larson starting to move into the lane. Nothing there. Here's a 3-pointer from out front by Swisher. Won't go. And again, Sterner on the boards. Here's the outlet pass now. Kernels with a break. Paulus drives in. He's going to be fouled. 3-on-2. The Kernels came out, and Brian Paulus will go to the free throw line. The foul called against Swisher, and that'll be his second of the ball game.
You know, Tim, not very many times have we seen this year, probably any, that with 3 minutes to go in the first half, the Kernels have only scored 10.
Yeah,
that fast break, they're going to have to pick up the tempo just like they did in that opportunity.
Very low-scoring ball game, but boy, the ice-cold shooting has played a big part there. We're going to get Swisher out of the lineup, and Mark Anderson will come back in as Brian Paulus goes to the line. And again, he will be shooting a pair. Paulus looking for his first point here tonight. Puts it up, and it's good. For all of your insurance needs, call on Copel Intel Insurance, your American family agent. they can find the right policy, home health vibrato at Copalanto. Second one, also good by Paulus. And now we got a foul underneath. Going to go against Aberdeen, pushing off, going after the rebound. That's a big break for the Kernels there.
It's exactly right. Jason Kernels picks up the foul, pushing off on the free throw.
So the Kernels could turn this into a 4-point trip down the floor and could get to within a basket. As they get it out of bounds underneath, comes to Larson on the right-hand wing. And out to Paulus out front. He just kind of assesses the situation. Gives it off to Wes Morgan, right side. Morgan starting to move into the side of the lane. Nobody there. Now to Larson. Drives in the lane. Loses his footing. We've got a traveling call. So one of those situations where it's not enough for a foul. As Larson started to drive up the middle, he just got the feet tangled up there and went down to the floor and called for traveling. So the Kernels miss an opportunity there and still down by 4 points. 2:40 to go in the first half. Anderson on the dribble, brings it across. Mark Anderson, 5'10" senior. On his left side of Tony Portra. On the wing, back to Anderson near the top of the key. There's a long one, three-pointer by Portra. Comes up short. Scott Morgan on the boards for Mitchell. So again, they can get within 2. Larson brings it up the left-hand side. Holds on, waits for everybody to catch up here. Directing a little traffic. Gets it to Wes Morgan on the wing. To Paulus, right side, Larson. Looking inside, nobody home. Now they get it down to Sterner. He's wide open under the basket. Fouled by Jason Darnell. Darnell got a hand on the ball, but there was some body contact. I'll tell you, he got up in the air, though, didn't he?
Oh, he did. He got all ball. I think it was really the foul was on Portra from behind. I don't think Jason Darnell, he got all ball, but I think the body contact came from Portra.
Second foul, though, on Jason Darnell, and Sterner will go to the free throw line. Well, the Kernels down by 4. Here's the shot on the way, good. So the Kernels are cold from the field, but they're helping themselves out from the free throw line. 3 of 3, and now they are within 3, and Sterner can close the gap a little bit more here. Second free throw up. This one's no good. Rebound to Jason Darnell, and he again was up there above the rim to bring that one down. So 16-13, closest the Kernels have been, though, since early in the ball game. 2 minutes to go in the half, and here's the ball knocked away by Paulus. He's going to go in. He's fouled. Paulus will go to the line for a pair. The foul against Mark Anderson. And one of those fouls where he just grabbed on from behind. He didn't want Paulus to get the easy lay-in.
That's a good foul.
Aberdeen committing a few errors. The foul on the free throw underneath, now turning the ball over, and the Kernels are pulling right back into it.
Exactly right. 6 turnover in the game. Good defensive play by Paulus.
2 shots for him. First one's up, no good. So the best he'll be able to do is bring them to within 1. So remember, any time's a great time for a Tombstone Pizza. 100% real meats and cheeses in a Tombstone Pizza. Here's a second shot by Bryan. Again, no good. Morgan, rebound, puts it up, no good. He missed that one. Oh, boy. Great opportunity there. Wes Morgan stuck around his man, but he couldn't get the layup to go.
Trying to fade away, defend his body against the defensive player.
Still 16-13 Aberdeen. Kernels could easily have the lead here right now. Out front, Portra will give it off to Anderson. Free throw line, jumper on the way by Portra. In and out, no good. Morgan on the rebound. He's hit from behind, no foul called. And the ball knocked away loose underneath. It's going to be Aberdeen's ball. Boy, I thought Morgan got nailed from behind that time.
Looked like he got slapped on the arm from behind. Capuchan, the referee, really directly behind, couldn't even see what happened in front of Wes Morgan.
So Aberdeen gets a break, and they will get the ball back. As it went out of bounds, they'll throw it in from underneath their own basket. Into Ricky connects. On the wing, Larson. On the corner, Mark Anderson. Back to Larson again, working the right side. 1:20 to go in the first half. Who would have believed 16-13 at this point of the ball game? And they're not holding the ball, folks. Jason Darnell in the left-hand corner. Gives it back up. They bring it outside again. Larson to Anderson. Anderson to the free throw line. He'll take the jump shot. No good again on the rebound. Foul this time as one of the Eagles coming in from over the back. 5th foul against Aberdeen Central, so we will go to the line for the Kernels. It looks like Steve Anderson, as he had pretty good position underneath the basket that time.
I think that's exactly right. Steve Anderson did an excellent job of knowing where his defensive player was and put the box on him to make sure he didn't get in that position.
So Anderson will shoot the bonus. And again, Kernels have an opportunity here, down by 3 points to pull up even. Under a minute to go in the half. Here's the first shot on the way. It will not go down. Ball loose in the corner, and a foul against Mike Sterner. He bangs into Tom Larson, so the Kernels really giving up some opportunities to be out in the lead here at halftime.
Well, Tim, we just mentioned they made their first three free throws. Now they've come back to miss 4 in a row. And a game like that, it may come back to haunt us.
You bet, and considering the 1-and-1s, that's probably 5-6 points the Kernels have missed there. At the line will be Tom Larson for Aberdeen Central. Puts it up. His shot is good. All 5 of the starters have now scored for Aberdeen in this unusually low-scoring ball game. 17-13 with 57 seconds to go before halftime. Larson with a second shot. Mitchell fans making the noise, puts it up and good. So back to a 5-point lead. Into the front court, Scott Larson. Aberdeen 2-1-2 zone. Larson will go left side to Paulus. Free throw line, Scott Morgan. Back to Larson, drives baseline, goes up with a shot, no good. Foul on Larson on the rebound. Went up there against Tony Portra. So Larson picking up his 3rd foul of the ball game. And right away we're going to get Darren Jacobson back in. We will take a walk down to the Aberdeen end of the floor. Boy, oh boy, I can't remember when Mitchell has missed shots like this from right around the basket. They're not long ones now. They're right in there close. They have made only 5 of 24 shots in the field. Free throw by Portra is good. That's 4 points for Tony Portra, and Aberdeen leads by 6. Second shot up, also good. 20-13. Biggest lead of the game for Aberdeen Central. 7 points, 40 seconds to go before halftime. Paulus, top of the key, will put it up. Won't go. Rebound, Scott Morgan up. That falls off. Sterner will try it, no good. Again puts it up and in. Finally, my goodness. 5 points for Mike Sterner, but it still took 4 shots to get the ball in the hole. 20-15 the score. Now Anderson knocks it away right at center court. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll still be Aberdeen's ball. A good hustle by Steve Anderson to anticipate that pass on the wing. 19 seconds to go.
Excuse me, Tim. Scott points out Mike Sterner's already got 11 rebounds here in the first half.
A lot of them on the defensive end, too. He's doing a good job on the defensive boards. Mark Anderson out front for Aberdeen. They'll get the last shot here, trying to go up by 7. 10, 9. Portra on the dribble out front. 6, 5, 4 seconds. Pass across to Durnell. Going to start a drive. Puts it up on the run. No good. There's the buzzer, and that's the end of the first half. A 5-point Aberdeen lead. The Kernels have certainly struggled, but I'll tell you what, it could be a lot worse than 5 points with the way things have gone right now, and Mitchell's still very much right in this basketball game. But otherwise, the Kernels are the same as the outset of the ball game, and Aberdeen Central will be as well.
Tim, 2 times in particular, we trailed Lincoln by 7 at the half, and here and earlier here at the Corn Palace by 9 at the half.
See if the Kernels can get the ball in the hole here in the third quarter, but Aberdeen has it first of all. Anderson to Durnell to the free throw line. Now to Portra on the wing. Ball comes to connect down to the right-hand corner. Coach Terry Small looks like he's telling the Eagles, we got to play good position basketball offensively. Don't want to get in a run-and-gun type of game, not with a lead here at this point, and they are taking their time around the perimeter right now. Connects out near the top of the circle. Sterner coming out, but not really putting too much pressure on him. Just gives the ball back up to Portra. Now connect again. Here's a lob into the lane. Tipped away by Wes Morgan, but it comes back outside. Anderson has it for Aberdeen. Taking almost a minute off the clock here without a shot at the basket to start the third quarter. Portra to Durnell free throw line. Anderson back to Portra. Now passing to connect in the lane. He'll try to go over Sterner. Sterner gets a piece of it. Nice block again by Sterner. And Brian Paulus will bring it up into the front court. Aberdeen going to go into their zone defense again here to start things off. Anderson, left-hand wing to Paulus. 15-footer is on the way. Good.
That's a good start for the Kernels to start the second half.
Boy, it sure is. The Kernels going to need somebody to pop from the outside, and Brian Paulus brings him to within 3 here. Now out front, a reach-in foul against the Kernels going to go against Paulus. Had a piece of the ball there, but he had to reach around behind Tony Portra. So the first foul of the second half, and only number 1 against Paulus. Only player in any trouble, really, is Scott Larson, who has 3 for the Kernels. Eagles throw it in from center court, and Mark Anderson, the 5'10 senior guard, wants to run a set play. Comes to the point, gives it to Portra. Back Anderson left side, and on the wing, Tom Larson, the guard. Larson to Durnell, free throw line, off to connect. He goes weak side, drives in, going to be fouled from behind. Which way? Morgan and Sterner were both there.
Mike Sterner.
It'll be on Sterner. Second foul against Sterner, and this time we will have shots going to the free throw line. Ricky connects. So they got Connect free on the weak side. The ball was on the left. He was alone at the free throw line right side and got the ball to him. Drove up the lane and got the foul. He puts the first free throw in. 21-17, Aberdeen. Second shot on the way, also good. 4 points for Connect, 22-17. Jacobson brings it up the left-hand side now for the Kernels. Stops out front, lets her fly from the top. No good off the left side. Portra on the rebound. Morgan picking him up, man-to-man, half-court. Portra goes into the corner to Connect. Now into Durnell. He's in the lane, up with a shot, rolls and goes. Jason Durnell with 10 points, and Aberdeen leads again by 7, equaling their biggest lead, 24-17. Right-hand wing is Anderson. A polish out front. Ball into Sterner, side of the lane, dishes it back outside. Anderson's jumper in and out. Rebound the Eagles. They want to run. Here comes Connect up the lane. Pass across. He's got a man there, but an offensive foul against Connect.
Good defensive play by Brian Paulus. Hustled back defensively, stood his ground, and Connect came in and passed off and ran into him.
And that saved the bucket because Tom Larson was open on the side of the lane. Connect got the ball to him, but banged into Brian Paulus. So the charge, and the Kernels stay down by 7. Darren Jacobson brings it up. Right wing to Anderson. Out front, Paulus. Kernels working it around the perimeter against the zone. Ball goes into Morgan, side of the lane. Back to Paulus from the corner. Good.
Now Brian Paulus, 4 points here in the third quarter.
6 points for Paulus. That's the leader for Mitchell. 24-19. Anderson now in the backcourt for Aberdeen. Little double team action, but he gets it up to Portra. Long one right side. Good. 18-footer by Portra. And the Eagles have not slowed down at all coming out here in the third quarter. Jacobson for the Kernels. Right side, Anderson. He thought about taking the shot. Changed his mind. Now they go into Sterner. Turnaround jumper. Good from the side of the lane. Both teams heating up now. Sterner hits. It's 26-21.
Good ball movement against the Aberdeen press. They're really passing the ball well around the perimeter.
Anderson. Right side to Portra. Way out in three-point range. Doesn't take the shot to Connect in the corner. Return pass right to Portra. Now he's going to drive in. Side of the lane. Blocked by Wes Morgan. Ball comes right back though to Portra. Puts it up and a foul against Wes Morgan. 2 shots coming. Well, Aberdeen has gotten the benefit of a few bounces tonight. I'll tell you, that was a great job by Morgan. He and, I believe it was Anderson, were standing right there, and neither one of them could get to the ball. It just went right back into the hands of Tony Portra. He'll go to the line for 2, and that's a second foul against Wes Morgan. Shot on the way, and good. Don't forget breakfast, lunch, or dinner any time of the day. The Dairy Queen has great food for you. Try one of their footlongs or one of their delicious hamburgers at the Dairy Queen. As Portra hits his second one also, and it's 28-21. And the Kernels have not been able to cut into the lead at all here in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. Jacobson, free throw line. Left side, Paulus again with a jumper. Good again. Brian Paulus is holding the Kernels in the game. 28-23. Out front, Portra on the dribble. Goes left-hand corner to Nell there. Now they'll leave it right back out for Anderson. He'll set up at the point. Anderson gets by one man to Durnell. 10-footer, good from the side. Aberdeen's pouring them in. 12 points for Durnell. 30-23. Paulus, right-hand wing for the Kernels to Anderson, top of the key. Now to Wes Morgan, drives inside the lane, slips it. Nice pass to Sterner for the layup. Beautiful feed by Wes Morgan as he drove up the middle of the lane, pulled up and gave it. And now the Kernels are going to change defenses. They're going to go into a 1-3-1 zone here. Switching up a little bit as Aberdeen has been eating them up. Here's a shot from the outside. Good again. This one by Tom Larson. 32-25. The Golden Eagles. 3:15 to go third quarter, and the Kernels have big trouble. Left-hand side, it's Paulus to the free throw line. Wes Morgan's jumper. That one's short. Rebound Aberdeen. Ball came out hard, and Tom Larson holds on to the basketball. Anderson will walk it into the front court. 32-25. On the outside, it's Larson. Left-hand corner jumper by Portra. Good again. Aberdeen is on fire.
5 shots in a row, Jim. Timeout, Mitchell.
The Mitchell Kernels are going to call for a timeout. And the Aberdeen bench comes rushing out onto the floor. 34-25. Aberdeen will be back in 1 minute.
Basketball here tonight, and it's going to take a monumental effort for the Mitchell Kernels to win tonight.
That is for sure. Kernels with the basketball. Paulus, long range, drills another one from the left side. 34-27, but somehow the Kernels got to do something defensively, and Paulus comes up with a steal. To Morgan, free throw line, right-hand corner, Anderson from 15. It's short. Rebound tipped around. Morgan has it. Going to go up with a shot, and we got a whistle. 3-second violation against the Kernels. Mitchell misses the opportunity, and they can't afford to let any opportunities slip by because it's getting a little late. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. 34-27. Good steal by Brian Paulus there at the other end. Right-hand side is Portra, way out on the wing. Now to Anderson. Coach Terry Small saying, let's run that move in offense. They want everybody setting screens down low underneath. Darnell comes out on the wing to get the basketball. Now back to Anderson, top of the key. Kernels are back man-to-man defensively. They come out of the zone. Now in the lane, drive inside, and a nice pass by Larson down to Darnell. He'll lay it up and in. And Aberdeen has still not missed a shot in the third quarter. 36-27. Free throw line. Darren Jacobson with a shot. He hits it. First basket for Jacobson. Kernels going to the full court press. Down by 7.
Kernels 6 for 10, 60%.
But not making a dent in it here as Aberdeen is just red hot. 1:10 to go in the quarter. Anderson standing out front near the 10-second line, and it looks like they will maybe try and hold here for a little bit. Terry Small yelling out instructions. Portrait on the dribble right in front of the Aberdeen bench. Back to the center jump circle. It goes to Larson. And the Kernels are going to have themselves a big mountain to climb in the fourth quarter to win this basketball game. Tom Larson on the wing. To the top of the key. They're just going to hold 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Portrait gets the basketball back. Kernels try and double team on him, but he gives it right back to Anderson again out front. Aberdeen is 6 of 6, I believe. Yep.
6 for 6.
6 of 6 in this quarter. Now pass in the lane, stolen by Paulus. Ball knocked away, and it's going to be Aberdeen's ball. Well, I don't like that call, I'll tell you that. Brian Paulus had the ball stolen. He was banged into in the lane, and the ball came loose underneath, and Clyde Hagan underneath the basket calls it Aberdeen basketball. So the Eagles got a break on that one.
Paulus appeared to have his arm stripped away from the ball.
Comes out front, and the Eagles going to have another shot at it. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter, and they're up by 7. Biggest lead has been 9. Portra back to Anderson. 11. 10 seconds. Portra again way out on the wing. We're down to 8. 7 to go in the quarter. Right-hand side, Portra with 4. 3. Going to drive into the lane. We're going to get an offensive foul. I believe no. Blocking foul. Blocking foul against the Kernels against Brian Paulus. And we'll see if we're going to get shots here. But Paulus had pretty good position that time in the lane, but not so. With 2 seconds to go in the quarter, we will go to the free throw line. And it'll be Tony Portra, who has 11 points here tonight. Second only to Jason Darnell's 14. So Aberdeen Central could go up by 9 heading into the fourth quarter with just the 2 seconds left on the clock. Portra puts it up, rolls in.
Aberdeen 11 of 15 at the free throw line in the game, Jim.
And 6 of 6 from the field here in the third quarter. Second shot on the way by Porcher, no good. Rebound to Connect, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled right at the buzzer. It'll go on Wes Morgan, and we'll have another couple of shots by Ricky Connect. So Aberdeen could go up by 10 if Connect can get them both to go in. The teams will go to the benches, and Ricky Connect stands alone. He puts it up, and no good, the first one. He will have a second shot coming. And that will be the end of quarter number 3. Connect puts it up, and it's good. We go to the fourth quarter with Aberdeen leading 38-29, and a big upset in the making here tonight. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Kernels went 13 of 39, or 33%.
Kernels actually played a pretty good third quarter, but just could not cut into it at all. Now Mitchell with the ball to start the fourth quarter, down by 9 points. Larson on the left-hand side. Top of the key to Paulus. Here's a lob into Sterner. He'll take it off the glass and good.
I'll tell you what, they got to do that more often in a hurry, down low.
The key is the defense, though, really down in the fourth quarter. If Aberdeen can continue to score, it really isn't going to matter what the Kernels do at the other end. And now they come up with a break into the lane. Anderson underneath to Connect, and Connect will lay it in. They got a 4-on-2 advantage, and Mark Anderson took it right to the basket. Gave it off to Connect, and it's 40-31. The Kernels just cannot let that happen. Larson, top of the key, goes to Anderson on the right-hand side. To Paulus, no shot for him. Back to Anderson, 18-footer, good. Steve Anderson hits, 40-33. Mitchell back to the full court pressure again. Mark Anderson has it taken away, and oh, no, we're going to get a foul on Steve Anderson. Ooh. It looked like Anderson had the ball taken away. But a foul will be called on Steve Anderson in the backcourt, and will come down to the Aberdeen end of the floor. It'll be 1-1 for guard Mark Anderson of Aberdeen Central. Well, that was tight. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. The free throw is up, and it's good. So the Kernels are over the bonus, and Aberdeen will be shooting 1-1 here for the remainder of the basketball game. Big advantage. Second shot up, and also good by Mark Anderson. 42-33. Aberdeen, they are just not wilting at all in the second half, playing an excellent game. Right-hand side, Paulus. Into Morgan. Jumper side of the lane won't go. Tip and attempt by Steve Anderson wouldn't go. Now we're going to get a jump ball, and it'll be Aberdeen's basketball.
Kernels want another timeout.
Mitchell is calling a timeout. So 6:46 to go. Aberdeen Central continues to lead by 9, 42-33. We'll be back in 1 minute.
At 7-11.
They are in good shape right now. The fans not happy about a couple of the recent calls, and they have been very close ones either way, but not going the Kernels' way. In the backcourt, Mark Anderson on the dribble. Kernels put on the pressure. Aberdeen beats the press. They come up underneath. Larson drives inside. Blocked by Sterner. Nice defensive play. Mitchell comes back the other way. Paulus, 15-footer is up. No good. Rebound knocked loose in the corner, and Aberdeen has it. Mitchell couldn't hit the big shot there. That would have brought him back within 7. Into the front court, Anderson on the dribble. They double team on him, ball knocked away, foul. No, off Anderson, out of bounds. It'll be Mitchell basketball. I thought Colin Capitan was going to call a foul there, but Mark Anderson of Aberdeen touched the ball right in front of the Aberdeen Central bench, and it hit the line. And so the Kernels come up.
Turnover number 11.
Kernels need a bucket. Paulus, right side, underneath the Sterner. Under the basket, tries to reach back and put it up, no good. Ball back, loose on the floor now. Jump ball, it'll still belong to the Kernels underneath their own basket. And Mike Sterner got the ball, but he was just too far underneath the bucket that time. And he had to kind of fall back, and he couldn't get the shot to go up and in. And then they tied up underneath, and it'll be Mitchell ball underneath their own basket. 5:57 to go. Comes into the corner. Steve Anderson, he'll go up from 12, it's good. Kernels are within 7, 42-35. Full court pressure, and we are going to get a timeout called by Aberdeen in the back court. So 5:45 to go, 42-35. Aberdeen Central with the lead. Will return again in 60 seconds. In here tonight, and it is noisy, and it will be 5:45 to go in the game. Kernels put on the pressure. Aberdeen going to handle it, though. Portra comes up to connect, pass underneath. Larson goes up and scores. Good job of handling the full court press.
Aberdeen has not missed a shot here in the second half.
Unbelievable. Paulus, right-hand side to Anderson. Anderson goes to the baseline with it. Cut off there, needs some help, brings it back outside. Larson at the top of the key. Now left-hand wing to Paulus. Out front, Anderson from the point, puts it up and good. 44-37. Aberdeen again, though, will beat the pressure. Larson into the front court. Kernels double team, gets the ball away to Portra. Down in the left-hand corner, pass back out front to Anderson. And, of course, the clock will help Aberdeen as it goes down. Durnell going to drive underneath, puts a shot up over Sterner, no good, but the tip-in is there, and a foul as well. The basket is going to count. Tom Larson will get the bucket, and a foul is going to go against Wes Morgan. Underneath, that will be his third. A big bucket there, putting them up by 9, and Aberdeen could take their biggest lead of the game if Tom Larson can put in this free throw with 4:55 to go. Shot on the way, it's good. So Larson with 9 points, 47-37. Anderson right-hand side with it. Top of the key goes to Larson. Pass to Sterner, free throw line jumper on the way. It won't go down, off the rim, and the rebound to Aberdeen. It took a couple of hops off the rim. Tom Larson there on the boards. And Aberdeen trying to end the Kernels' Corn Palace winning streak at 49 games in a row here tonight. And they are getting close. Larson left side. Kernels are putting on just about all-out pressure now, trying to double team at every opportunity, and the Aberdeen Golden Eagles turn it over. In the lane to Sterner. Here's Anderson, free throw line shot, no good. Morgan on the rebound, up and no good. Anderson will try it again, and the ball is blocked, and he's fouled from behind. And the Kernels maybe got a break there. I'll tell you from where we were, that looked like just about all ball. Jason Durnell coming in from behind, and it was close. But Steve Anderson will go to the free throw line. Again, the Kernels couldn't get those short shots to go from underneath. The foul against Durnell, his third. The Kernels also going to put Wes Morgan on the bench. He's got 4 fouls. Here's Anderson's free throw. It's good. He'll have another one coming. Don't forget the Jones boys at Palace Cleaners for all of your laundering and dry cleaning needs. Mitchell's most experienced cleaners, Palace Cleaners and Laundry. Anderson can pull the Kernels now to within 8 if he can get their second one to go down. On the way, and no good, but the rebound to Sterner brings it back outside. So the Kernels get another opportunity here. Paulus, top of the key. Larson on his right side. Could make it a 7-pointer. Here's Jacobson from out front, won't go. And the rebound controlled by Aberdeen. Portra at the side of the lane. Up into the front court, Durnell throws it off the glass, and it comes right to Anderson. Well, I don't know what that one was supposed to be.
I'll tell you what, that just tells the story of the game right there. That play where you throw it up and lob, and it goes to the wrong guy, and he scores.
Kernels go inside to Sterner. He drives in. He's going to be fouled as he goes to the basket. Connect will pick it up. Well, it wasn't a pass. It wasn't a shot. Nobody was home, and it banked right off the glass backboard from one side of the lane to the other and right into the hands of Mark Anderson, who put it in. So the Eagles have got things going their way here tonight. And with 3:34 to go, they are up by 11 points. And honestly, it just doesn't look like the Kernels are going to be able to do it. Sterner from the line misses the free throw. The winner goes to the state AA basketball tournament. The loser will play on Saturday night. Second shot by Sterner, good.
Timeout, Mitchell, Tim.
Kernels asked for the timeout. 3 minutes, 34 seconds to go. We have got a 10-point game, 49-39. Aberdeen will be back in 1 minute. 10-point lead for Aberdeen, and the time is running awfully short. 3.5 minutes to go. Kernels with a full court pressure. Kernell into the front court. Gets it off right side. Jumper by Larson. We got a whistle. No basket. Somebody pushing underneath. It went in, but the foul is going to go against Ricky Connect underneath the basket as he pushed off, going for position. The whistle sounded just about as time the shot was going to go up.
You know, Tim, 3:24 to go. We're down by 10. There's still plenty of time, but if we can't cut into this lead in the next 60 seconds, we may have to go to the three-point shot.
That's right. Left-hand side, Darren Jacobson. Out front, Anderson. Kernels go inside. Sterner is going to be hammered at the side of the lane. And that'll be 1-and-1 time for the Mitchell Kernels now. Both teams will be in the bonus. So Mike Sterner a chance to cut into the 10-point lead. And that is also going to be the 5th foul against Ricky Connect. So he will leave with 3:15 to go in the ball game. Mike Sterner putting it up and no good. Kernels have got to take advantage of all those opportunities. Now Wes Morgan knocks the ball loose right at center court, goes out of bounds, right at the scoring table. Kernels putting out the all-out, almost desperation pressure now.
Kernels are just 5 of 12 at the free throw line.
Left-hand side, here's a jumper on the way by Portra. It's good. And Aberdeen Central just continues to roll. 51-39. 2:55 to go. Anderson right side for the Kernels. He'll hit the 15-footer. 51-41, but time is starting to run out. In the backcourt, on the dribble, Portra gets it into the front court to Larson. Larson comes to the lane. He traveled with it. So the Kernels will get it back. But I tell you, they got to get within, say, 6-8 points here within the next minute, or she's going to be over. Right side, Anderson from 18. This one's going to come up short and rebound Aberdeen. They had excellent position underneath. Everybody was boxed out on that shot. The Eagles bring it back up the floor. 2:25 remaining. Portrait in the right-hand corner. We got a whistle and a foul. I'm going to go against Steve Anderson of the Kernels. Dan Hoke is the man in the lineup for Aberdeen, 6'3" junior, by the way, who took Ricky Connect's spot. This is going to be Tony Portrait at the free throw line. Well, Porter has had an outstanding game. 14 for him, also 14 for Dornell, but he misses this free throw. Rebound is Sterner, so the Kernels still have a little bit of life here. Down by 10 with 2:13 to go. Anderson, right-hand side to Brian Paulus. Three-pointer is up, comes up short. Rebound Aberdeen. Dornell is there to pull it out. Dornell's going to go all the way and misses the layup. Misses the layup. The Kernels come back. Jacobson three-pointer, short. Rebound Aberdeen again underneath. So the Kernels go with 2 3-pointers. Can't get them. And Anderson comes up the floor for Aberdeen. To Portra, right side. Pass underneath. Stolen away by Paulus. Kernels get it back again. But now we're down to 1:38 to play.
Now they have to go for the three-pointer.
Yep, here's Paulus from 3 out front. Good. 51-44. 1:27 to go, and the Kernels will call a timeout.
Last timeout.
So the Kernels are out of timeouts. They trail by 7 with 1:27 to go, and we will take a short break here and be back to the Corn Palace after this 30 seconds. Losing their first one here in 4 years on the Corn Palace floor.
And no timeout.
Full court pressure and a foul in the backcourt against the Kernels. It'll go on Brian Paulus. And the Kernels are forced to be in that kind of a situation now. They've got to get the ball back, so they're going to have to commit a few fouls. It'll be Mark Anderson, the guard, will go to the line for Aberdeen. 15 of 22 from the free throw line for the Eagles, while the Kernels
5 of 12.
5 of 12, so a big difference there. And it's good by Anderson. 52-44. Realistically, all Aberdeen Central's got to do is hit their free throws, and they're going to come out of here with a big upset win. Second shot on the way, good again. 53-44. Mitchell just got to let it fly from three-point range. Paulus, right side, here he goes, in and out, no good. Rebound, Aberdeen covers on the inside. Mark Anderson with it, and he's going to be what? Jump ball, but it'll still be Aberdeen's basketball. Kernels did a good job to tie him up, but the arrow pointing in Aberdeen's direction. So with a minute 12 to go and a 9-point lead, the Golden Eagles will get it back. They have never trailed in this basketball game. Kernels came out, missed their first 9 shots in a row. Into the front court, Portra to Larson. Larson back to Portra. They just want to waste time. Kernels have to go out and foul, or the time's going to run out on them. And now out front, the ball is stolen away by Anderson. Anderson, three-pointer on the way, right side, won't go. Rebound controlled by the Eagles again underneath. Now knocked loose out of bounds. It'll be Aberdeen's basketball. And we're down just 50 seconds to go. It's tough to play catch-up this far down when you got to rely on the three-point shots to do it. 53-44. Aberdeen throws it in. Portra gets it off to Anderson. Into the front court, Tom Larson. Got a foul. Larson driving underneath. All the way through, they just bring it right back out front again. They have no desire to go to the basket. All Aberdeen wants to do is waste out the time. Now the Kernels knock the ball loose. Comes back to the Eagles. Kernels takes it in, scores. And that's going to be the ball game. 26 seconds to go. Aberdeen Central has pulled off a big one. Anderson from three-point range, no good. Wes Morgan will go out a three-pointer on the way, won't go. 15 seconds to go. The Eagles with the ball. And Aberdeen is going to go to the tournament. Pass underneath to Hope with 6-5. He brings it outside. And a whistle and a foul with 3 seconds to go against the Kernels. Aberdeen Central is going to pull the major upset of the year here tonight.
Is that going to send shockwaves across the state of South Dakota tonight?
Yep.
But give Aberdeen credit, Tim. They really played an outstanding game.
You couldn't have played much better. Aberdeen is going to take a timeout, and their fans are just going absolutely bananas. The Mitchell-Kernel win streak is going to come to an end here on the Corn Palace floor. 49 games in a row since back in the 82-83 season. The Kernels have not lost a game here when they lost to Rapid City Stevens in February of 83. And they have not lost until tonight here on the Corn Palace floor. Now, of course, the Kernels are not out of it because they will play on Saturday nights against one of the teams coming out of the West River. And that ball game will again be a 7 o'clock contest on Saturday night with a chance to still get into the state tournament. But tonight, it's Aberdeen's night. At the free throw line, Mark Anderson with just 3 seconds to go. The shot is up and good. We take a look at these stats at the end of the ball game. It is going to be unbelievable the way Aberdeen has shot from the field and from the line. They have really pumped them in. Second shot, also good by Anderson. Kernels throw it in. Paulus from half court at the buzzer. No good. That's the ball game. And the crowd rushes onto the floor to celebrate for the Golden Eagles. The final score here tonight, Aberdeen Central 57. The Mitchell Kernels 44. There are going to be a lot of people calling radio stations and television stations tonight to say that score couldn't be right, could it? But it is. A 13-point victory And congratulations to Coach Terry Small and Aberdeen Central